That's cool. I like that. I don't know. Just tinkering with what StreamYard provides here. Look at this with the background. I'm not gonna leave it like that. That's interesting though, right? Let me change it. Appreciate everybody out there. All right. 3:40 a.m. 1/22. All right, here in Arizona. And this this just came up yesterday. I was listening to YouTube and I like hockey. I like hockey. I used to follow hockey. Um Anyways, it's connected with me. My mom, that side of the family from Canada, if I were to have to pick a sport, to watch live, it would probably be hockey. Even though it's scripted and this is a fake world, I'm going to show you, if there's any hockey fans out there. If not, anybody who could possibly doubt that this is all scripted, everything, politics, the news, all of entertainment, sports, right? Just everything, music. I said everything, right? But this is undeniable. Okay, and this is the death of Bryan Marchment, obviously former Canadian ice hockey player. And it says Sharks scout, ex-player right here, Bryan Marchment died, and it's of natural causes, they say. Now, this it's not recent. What, this was 22, but again, I want to cover this cuz I like to just stay open with the decodes, right? So, we'll get into this a little bit, and again, I kind of start off slow. It's a public stream. So kind of waking up, woozy. And with the weather slightly chilly, makes it kind of hard to move around. But I got the coffee. I got clips. Hopefully there's no copyright, so I don't have to edit. All right. So Scout, Bryan Marchment, defenseman. I need to enter that as well over on the side real quick. Let me see. I'm going to look at some of these numbers as we go, because I don't spend all day putting these slides together, but defenseman. Okay. But we have enough here to go on. So I see one person. Hello. Feel free to leave a comment, right? If you want. If not, I'll be able to possibly verify if you're real or not. We'll see if it pops to 0 and comes back, but that's cool. I'll move forward anyways. We'll here. And the clips will come in as I go. So this is Bryan William Marchment. I'll verify my own volume, I guess. Yeah, so that's a sign that we're good on volume. Okay. Right there. All right. Okay. Ice hockey defenseman. He played in the National Hockey League for the Winnipeg Jets. A lot of teams here. Blackhawks, Hartford, Edmonton. Okay, that's a lot of teams, right? So It seems like most of the picks are going to be like San Jose. I know him more for San Jose. I don't know if it's just my era or whatever. This considered like a dirty player, a hard hitter, injured some guys, a lot of suspensions, as I'm sure we'll get into here, and had to back it up. And these hockey fights are real, but they may be like staged the way some of them like are just there to fight. You know what I mean? Not necessarily skilled, or I shouldn't even say that. There's still skill involved here. But they called him goons, right? Now he's not necessarily a goon, but had to back up his actions. And so I can play a clip. This was, and I got to be careful with the clips, right? But I remember, was it Darian Hatcher? Let me find the clip. Just dropped the gloves and just suckered him, and he was bleeding. Here it is, right here. I don't got the full thing, and it's like older footage,
The Stars were trying to send messages. There are messages being sent back and forth. It's like high school right now. And initially it was the hit by Marchment on Mike Madonna.
Okay, so hopefully I get away with that. But and here's another clip here.
He'll just keep trying. This is just physical in terms of this battle. This is just relatively unfair. 6'1", 210 pounds is Marchment, but he's a gamer.
All right, and we'll get into the death. It's completely scripted. I'll play the video clip from the news as well. So you see multiple teams here. A lot of big body checks with this guy. All right, so it appears that he began with Winnipeg right here. Wow, he was 16th overall. That just hits right now. Perfect. That's perfect because, and I almost forgot. But anyways, look, drafted by Winnipeg. Right here. This is why it's nice to do these live with the presentations, with the reaction like that. As you know, Chili Pepper, are you tired over there? You're snoring pretty nice, right? But look at that, 65. And that's a reverse reduction cipher drafted by Winnipeg Jets. And Bryan Marchment, that's how he spells it. You get 65. It's a match. Okay. Now look at the 16 over there. Look at the 16 over there. I should have kept my notes on the side too, but dead at 53, right? Look, dead at 53 right here. You see that? And 53 is the 16th prime number, right? Look at this. And there's more. And I hit on that on the side. It's going to take, boom, right there. Dead at 53. Drafted 16th to Winnipeg is what it said. And NHL equals 16. Okay, that syncs up with the slide I have coming up. Look at that, 16 right there in the reduction cipher, NHL. Okay, that's always nice. That's always nice. Okay, so, and right there, 16th overall. Let me zoom in really good. Yes, 16th overall and 1987. Okay, and you see the 65s and the 56. So perfect, right? Chili Pepper, can you wake up for a second? All right. Okay, I had to wake up Chili Pepper for a second. You know, snoring. You know what I mean? It's like a relationship. It's weird. Anybody with animals, right? You know that. Okay, so we're still good here. We're still good here, apparently. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, cool. Again, I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody out there. You know, it's not just football with what we see right now with the NFL playoffs, uh, or basketball with LeBron, the MJ, Kobe, all of those connections, right? With what they like to say rituals, or what we like to say rituals, or baseball. It goes to the NHL as well, right? Okay, so let's move forward. So you see how that all hit, and there's more. We'll just save it because it's in the slides with the 16 connection here. And I could probably find 60 other 65s and 56s, but at this point, it's just the stuff that just hits bam, bam, bam. Maybe not bam, bam, bam like fast, but I don't feel like we need to go search for the other 65s and 56s. Okay, so you see him here on the Maple Leafs too. Again, I don't, the order of teams, that was a lot of teams, right? So San Jose right here, he died of natural causes. And look, police say, again, police say, what does that equal real quick? Let's see. Because originally when I started this yesterday, see, police 102.30. Okay, when I started this yesterday, I didn't have the 53. And then I figured that 16th prime. Police say 48. 42, 105. Okay. Public stream. Let's see. Let me just check that real quick. Oh, it just syncs up with the Pawn Stars decode. Okay. And they spelled defenseman with the C, right? Is that like French Canadian or something? Let's see. I can't remember if it was it like that or with an E? Oh, I guess it could be both. Oh, well, that would be interesting. Hold on. Wow. Okay, that's gonna go if that. Okay, if this is correct. All right. Let me just go back to this prior slide. Defenseman. You see how they have it right there? Defenseman. It could be EN, right? Referring to the group of defensemen they have. Look at that. But look, I'm going to have to jump again and look at that 196 right there. Okay, now look, he has a son. And in the NHL, the sons, they actually make it and succeed. All right, that's rare with these major sports. All right, it's like they're proud of it in the NHL. But again, that's interesting as well when we're talking about this death. But look at defensemen like that. I don't know if it's, like I said, he's out of Montreal, Canada. So I don't know. Wouldn't we spell it with an S here? Maybe. But anyways, look at the 196. Now let's pull up his son here. And look, his son's Mason. like Freemason. Look at his son, Freemason, right here. Mason Marchment. Okay, and did it say Marchment had we'll get into it a little bit, but 13 suspensions. M, the 13th letter. Right here with the son, who's currently playing for Dallas. And again, this is interesting with the death here. You see that? Dallas Stars. Okay. And this is just random. This isn't synced up with anything trending right now. Let's see what he says here about his dad.
I just wanted to ask you the necklace that you wear. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I don't have it on right now, but it was a necklace that my mom had made up for me. It was one of my dad's old pendants that he had when he played in Belleville, and it's got his birth animal on there, and on the back it just says "I'll always be with you." So it's something that I love to have close to me.
Okay, I'll finish playing that, but there I introduced who the son was, and now look at the 196 with defenseman. That's what his dad's position, right? Left-handed defenseman for all those teams. But look at Mason Marchment's birthday, the hockey player. Look, June 18th up there, 95. Well, look at it. Look at his upcoming birthday, leaves 196 days right here. You see that? Oh, wait. Well, oh, no, that's actually the year his dad died. But still, look, the day leaving 196. And defenseman equals 196. And look, even, with this year, June 18th right there leaves 196. You see that? To sync up with, and that was on the fly again. And 43 equals killing. And 74 equals killing. You see that? And I had a couple of those clips like just slowed down a little bit. Oh, let's play this. And we're still going to get into it, right? But we're learning here together, right?
Longtime NHL player and current scout for the Sharks has died unexpectedly. 53-year-old Bryan Marchment was attending the NHL draft in Montreal as a scout for the Sharks. He played parts of 17 NHL seasons for a number of teams, including the Sharks. Since 2007, he'd been working for the Sharks in scouting and other roles. Upon hearing the news, Sharks general manager Mike Greer said, quote, "It's a sad day for our organization. Cause of death hasn't been released."
Wow. He played 17 seasons. And kill equals 17. And I have to advance again in the slides here. And this 196 may even hit. Wow. I'm going to have to remember the 17. Well, just from what I know, and again, I guess we have to spill the beans a little bit. Sacrifice. I feel like we had a 17 already, too. I feel like we saw a 170 already. Oh, we did. Because his son, Mason, like Freemason, MM, 13th letter of the alphabet, dad suspended 13 times. Wow. Look at his birthday. The upcoming birthday, June 18th, which connected with the 196 with defenseman, the 170th day of the year. and kill equals 17. And I just showed you sacrifice, 170. And Mason Marchment, he has worn the number 17. At least it looks like 27 also, like ritual. But look, he's got the 17. Like 170. But right there, birthday, the 170th day of this year. And his dad played 17 seasons, kill equals 17. And I know there's more with that. We'll just have to remember, as you see how we do this on the fly and as we add, right? A public stream. I'm proud of this. This is my hobby. And when y'all, I mean, and it might be an awkward time for y'all, not a huge channel, but you see how we do this and look at the prior thumbnails. Again, this is just this will remain on Math 2Con 2. This is a special presentation character breakdown. Okay, from me to y'all. Right, but this is completely hitting right here. Okay, and that's why I'm trying to do the 3 channels, and I'm going to where I want people in here. Let's generate people, right? The magic words. But look, you see how that hits completely with the sun, Mason. So we'll see what, and the 17s, there's more with the dad playing 17 seasons, as I said. And there's multiple numbers they wear here. But what are the odds again? You know? Dad's got 23. Tampa Bay Lightning right here. Did I play oh, here, this play that one? Yeah, I played that one. Here, let's oh, and we have a breakdown on this character too. Yeah. I'll play that after this.
Started at center ice as Brown was hit by Clark, and now Marchment and Clark are going at it, and there's a crowd developing inside.
Just some older footage, and I have to be careful, right? Right here, what a rough player, okay? Right? As we advance here. And they say natural causes. Check this out. When you saw how the 16s hit with the 16th prime, NHL equals 16, dead at 53, drafted 16th, right? Oh, he's born in 69 too. I'm going to have to check that on the side. But look, Bryan Marchment, how he spells it. Look, 155 like natural causes. Okay, and this is going to connect with his son. And again, in the NHL, the Suns, they actually succeed, unlike the other, like the NBA, for an example. Baseball may not be, baseball, it may be, you may see it a little bit, right? But here, let me play this. But dang, look at that. Let me make sure I go in the right order here.
Time now for the headliner. And Scott, you have a lot of nerve going at it with Bryan Marchment. Tell us about it.
Ron San Jose's Bryan Marchment is the most often suspended player in the NHL. In fact, every season since 93-94, he has incurred some form of supplementary discipline. You can ask him to, but don't expect Marchment to change his game.
Sharks.
The Sharks are playing without a familiar name tonight, and that is defenseman Bryan Marchment. So he's had more suspensions than some players have had games in the NHL.
You are the most frequently suspended active player in the league. How do you explain that?
You know, my reputation has followed me.
Okay, so I'll get back into that. I have the Wikipedia too, so I'll come back and play. It says clip 3 over here, but you see that right here, and I'll pull up the Wikipedia. But look, remember we hit on drafted 16th and NHL equals 16, right? Let me show you again. Right here, NHL 16. Right there, and drafted 16th, right? What number draft was Bryan Marchment? Oh, it pulls up the wrong name. But anyways, let me just see. If not, I showed you earlier. Right there, 16th overall. So you see it right there again. Bam. Winnipeg Jets, you get the reflection, drafted by Winnipeg. And most of these picks are pulling up from what San Jose, and that's kind of what I remember him. It may have been a tail end of a career. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because he was drafted by Winnipeg and he was on a lot of teams, but just saying. And then NHL equals 16, drafted 16. And you see the 106 San Jose, right? 0 has no value, 16. And they mentioned the San Jose owner. I can't remember which clip. It's in one of them here. I don't want to. Oh, I can play this. I can play this clip here coming up soon. And we'll get the name, I think they said, of the owner of the Sharks. Are they going to is anybody going to be magic words? Is anybody going to be allowed in here on that? If not, it's cool. Not NHL, not super popular, but I'm proud of this breakdown still. Okay. And understandable why they wouldn't want you all to see it, right? I guess. But look, so what about this? You see the birthday. Oh, and I need to check that 69. May 1st. Look at this. May 1st. Now look at the span from the birthday to the death date. 67-day span. Dead on the 6th day of the 7th month. And I see the Montreal, Canada there. You know what I'm saying? So I need to pull that up on the side. Montreal, Canada. I know that connects somewhere up in the decode, but now we have the 16 that we're looking for. All right. So, and we have, every time I see that birthday, it's the death date here, but every time I see the 76, I think Skull and Bones equaling 76 and George Bush, George Bush Jr., who is a member, his birthday 7/6, right? Let me enter Montreal over here real quick. Let's see. $46, like sacrifice. Let's see. That's interesting, just because that's today's date, and I'm doing the Oh, here, you're not seeing it. That's interesting because you get 122, and that's today's date. I'm doing this decode, but sacrifice 62, like Montreal. That's what it was. Or 46, yeah, 46. All right, so let's get back over here to it. And right, natural causes 196. You see that? As Chili Pepper snores over here. Natural causes 196. And what was that 196 that we hit on? I connected one of them, huh? Right here, defenseman 196. You see that? Look at that. And the birthday leaves 196 for the Sun. Defenseman 196. Natural causes had the 155. Like the name, Bryan Marchment, and this is the Sun. Birthday leaves 196 days. Natural causes 196. Look at that.
I just wanted to ask you the necklace that you wear. Can
Yeah.
you tell us a little bit about it?
I don't have it on right now, but yeah, it was a necklace that my mom had made up for me. It was one of my dad's old pendants that he had when he played in Belleville, and yeah, it's got his birth animal on there, and on the back it just says "I'll always be with you." So it's something that I'd love to have close to me.
And there was something a message you wanted to send. I know you haven't talked about this yet, so there's something you wanted to say a thank you.
I just want to thank everyone that reached out to me and share their condolences, and you learn like a lot about what Brad did for the hockey community, and what he meant to people was pretty special.
The birth animal is this is Taurus the bull. If I'm correct on if I'm correct there on what I heard, the bull. Okay. This was an aggressive player, that's for sure. What does bull equal? They brought it up, right? His son? Look, you get 61 and you get that 47. 61, like Winnipeg Jets who drafted him. Let me get rid of this. Bull, 61, like Winnipeg Jets, the team that drafted him. And 47 and 11 like NHL, 47 like defenseman. That's how they spell it. It's like, I don't know, French Canadian spelling. You see that? Nice. Again, sympathy though with any deaths. I'm just saying the world's fake. And you see the 19 as well on Mason Rudolph. Or not Mason Rudolph, Mason Marchment. And again, they actually succeed in the NHL, the Suns. See that? Here, let me see if they actually mention it. NHL players, Sun. Oh crap! Let me try. Oh, okay.
32 teams, 25 in the United States and 7 in Canada.
NHL players, Suns that play.
According to Bleacher Report, other noteworthy NHL father-son player combinations include Sil Apps and Sil Jr., Emile and Pierre Bouchard, Peter, Paul and Jan Stasny, Dave and Sam Gagner, Brent and Brandon Sutter, and Mike, Nick and Marcus Foligno. Paul Stasny and the Foligno brothers remain active NHL players.
And there's more, like Keith Tkachuk here. His sons, he's got Brady Tkachuk and Matthew Tkachuk, right? There's a lot. I mean, that's just to say the least. I mean, But again, like you won't see that a lot. Like in the NBA, I think they cover it up in the NBA. There it is. There's Kachuk right there. And the Blues right there. Played for the Coyotes. Look, Brett and Bobby Hull. You know what I'm saying? Where are my hockey people at? Hopefully, you know, we get some new people. We draw some new people in here, you know, with the hockey. It's a good decode nonetheless. And we're not done. Pick didn't pull up that good, but look, Sharks equals 76. Dead 7/6. Look. Right? And remember, 67-day span, birthday to the death, 6th day of the 7th month. And like I said, you know, if you want to go skull and bones, 76. I mean, Shark 76. There's the sun with the 17. And we hit on that, right? Might have to shut this window. Let me shut the window. Try to give as clean as a presentation as possible. And 36 minutes in, I appreciate everybody who's going to be viewing this. And I'm going to be coming back with another decode. I found out I don't have to go to work till a night shift today, and I was thinking it was early. So that's what, 6 extra hours. You know, everything balances, right? So let's go back, and I think I have more clips here too, right? So again, I appreciate everybody here, as you know, when you'll be seeing this. But look at this. Born on the 121st day of the year, blood sacrifice equals 121. Dies on the 187th day of the year. That's interesting with the 76th birthday. 187, the murder code. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little... That's just, I'll use the word believe. I don't believe that that's a coincidence. How he spells Bryan, 24. Canada, 24. Hockey's, you know, this is Canada. I mean, you know, teams here in the U.S., but what I mean, right, out of Canada. And dead in Canada, right? And where's he? Or born in Canada? I need to look at that. And the 69 thing right there. But look, born on the day, leaving 244 like 24. Bryan, how he spells it, 24, right? How about that? How about that? Look, dead 2 weeks and 4 days. I need to make sure that's not a span. 2 weeks and 4 days after his son, Mason Marchment, after his birthday. You see that? Let me verify that too. And the 170th day right here, his birthday, right? Like the 17 he wore, kill 17, sacrifice 170. The 196, like natural causes, leaving, the birthday leaves. And defenseman, 196. You see that? So it's like, I don't know. Right? And you see the 187 over there. You know what I mean? It's like, let me verify I want to verify that wasn't a span on that real quick. 618, 20. What was I using? 22? 2022. Oh no, that was right. That's right. And that's interesting because that 170 has been hitting in our trending stories, and this is just not synced up with anything trending. this breakdown here. Let's go back over here real quick. Let's show that again.
He'll just keep trying. This is just physical in terms of this battle. This is just relatively unfair. 6'1", 210 pounds is Marchment, but he's a gamer.
Wow, he's 6'1" too. Drafted 16th, NHL equals 16. Wow. And they said he's 6'1" there. And look at that. Winnipeg Jets, 61. And then San Jose, 106. Man. Amazing. That's not even what I was going to play.
Has followed me. I'm definitely not an angel. There's been times where I've been suspended where I think I've been misjudged, and then there's times I definitely think that I should have been suspended.
And he was just last week for this elbow to the head of Carolina's Shane Willis. The sentence, 6 games. A harsher penalty to Marchment than others.
He had a kneeing incident last year, which put Brzezinski out for, I think, 4 games. And then this act of a forearm elbow cost Shane Willis 2 games. And because of the repeat offender status, we give Bryan Marchment 6 games.
All right. Okay, so this is Montreal here. So it said he died in Montreal, right? Where was Bryan Marchment, the hockey player, born?
Ontario. According to Wikipedia, early life, Marchment was born in Scarborough, Ontario, on May 1st, 1969.
Okay, so that's good. So let me look at this 69 thing real quick, because I don't want to miss that if it's here. Let me just see if it's in this one that I got going, and then I'll check the main one real quick. I don't see it there. And it doesn't have to be there. I'm just saying I don't want to miss the opportunity if it is there. I'm looking on the side here. I'll be right back. And again, the 16th prime number, 53, drafted 16th, NHL equals 16. And then you saw the 106 and the 61s we connected. Right? So I don't appear to see a 69. We could always look and make it work, but we're good on that. Don't need to show that. So apparently this is Montreal. Appreciate the one person I see. Again, I'm humbled, always, and grateful. Look at this. So, I'm here in Arizona, right? And I used to actually go to these games. Look at how they were the Winnipeg Jets, and then they moved here and became the Phoenix Coyotes, now the Arizona Coyotes, if I'm not mistaken. But look how Winnipeg, it's the Jets, first off, Arizona, and that's a super connection with the Yankees. And look at how Winnipeg equals 119 in reverse. You see that? And the Jets, Plains and the D-backs beat the Arizona D-backs, the baseball team. And we brought up baseball earlier, right? The Diamondbacks were just in the 119th World Series. And they beat the Yankees right after 9/11 hit with the Plains. You see that? And I did that decode, the Derek Jeter decode. It was like the playoffs of that year. Look at that. You get the reflection 119, and the D-backs back in the 119th World Series against the Texas Rangers with all the Texas stuff going on, trending. Look at that, Winnipeg. And they have the team again, Winnipeg Jets, and you still have the Coyotes here barely hanging on in Arizona. But wow, with the Jet thing and the Jets that took out Bledsoe and then Brady hit and the Patriot Act and all of that, man, that's wild. These do go by quicker though, when people aren't in here. No notification or whatever. And you get the 19 numerology on the death date. And I think I saw the sun with the 19 on the jersey even. Right? Damn, look at that. Nothing hit with that 69, huh? Is that a prime number or what? Oh, and Shane Doan, right? Shane Doan, the legend. Oh, and Bowl equals 61, I forgot. Shane Doan, the legend, like the biggest legend for the Coyotes. Number 19. You see that? That's just interesting on the side right there. Again, I have to do this myself, making sure I'm good on volume. You know, everything's hitting nice right here. Still a couple of clips to play, you know, as we learn together here, you know, or I help you learn or whatever, right? You know, it's my hobby. You know, Shane Doan, see? Tops the list. Is the greatest Coyote ever. Number 19 again. To sync up with, you know, and then the D-backs in the 119th World Series, and they beat the Yankees after 9-1-1. And the planes hit. You know, Winnipeg to Arizona. You know, with the suspensions and everything. Bryan Marchment right here, San Jose Sharks, fierce defenseman. They spell it differently there. I guess that's American style, but doesn't care that he's regarded as the league's dirtiest player. His motto is and I appreciate the two people now I see in here. The majority of this is done. We still have some. And I'll play the next clip that I'm going to play here. If I can find it. I don't know if I played this, but
5 pipes in this game.
One big.
Five pipes in this game.
One lost it in center, then he and Marchment collided. I would think this has got to be on Marchment.
yeah, so rough player for sure. Let's see.
The league has made clear it's going to crack down on repeat offenders. Wouldn't it be prudent to play with a bit more caution?
I definitely think that the caution is there. You know, I go out every night and I try to play aggressive, and the game is getting quicker. And there's lots of incidents out there that you can't control.
All right. Appreciate it. I still see those two people in here. It's like I know we're kind of active on here now. So, and there's the suspended 13 times by the league in his first 12 NHL seasons, and His hits blamed for injuries suffered by Mike Modano, MM, and then Mason Marchment, the son, MM. Again. Oh, and Mason is on Dallas currently. I just caught the MM thing. I see 3 people in here. Appreciate you. All right. So, and the Mason, let me look at Mason again. Look, Mason, you get 17. Look, he gets, oh, I think that's coming up. That's coming up right now. Let me put Mike Modano real quick. Legend. Oh, let me put Dallas Stars, the current team. Look, you get 13 right there. You get 13. The current team for Mason, like Freemason, and his dad suspended 13 times. They want to let you know. First 12 seasons. Look at that. Damn. Okay. Again.
The Stars were trying to send messages. There are messages being sent back and forth. It's like high school right now. And initially it was the hit by Marchment on Mike Modano.
Appreciate you, though. For real. This dog is just snoring away over here. And look, he's got the 27. I didn't even get to finish putting stars. Ritual 27. And look, Mason, the name, 17. Upcoming birthday, the 170th day of the year. His dad dies of natural causes. Right? And what? His birthday leaves 196 days in the years as natural causes equals 196. Defenseman equals 196, how they spell it. With the C, if that's French Canadian or whatever. And even with all the numbers, you see it all connect. 27 with the ritual, and then his dad had the 27, obviously. And then that 170th day birthday, you see the 17. Panthers kill 17. And remember, NHL equals 16. His dad drafted 16th. You know? And the 16th prime number, 53. Dad dead at 53 years old. Oh, I want to look at the Wikipedia too. Bryan Marchment. Let's look at the Wikipedia real quick. Oh, yeah? Oh, I need to look at that. Hey, and what's up with the Red Wings? That name is, I did the Tupac decode where he had the Red Wings jersey on, and it was disgusting because it was like a sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? Like a rape kind of trial with the script. And then he had the Red Wings jersey, and that's kind of disgusting. And they have like those young European players, and they don't, they had Probert and McCarty and all that. Kosher, but they're not known for having all these tough guys recently. Just like, I don't want to say like more skilled European players, right? Is that, you know what I'm saying? So with the Red Wings, and like if you think of the slang of that, and you think about that with the Tupac connection, and you know what I mean? I don't know if it's been a few months since I did that, I think, but yeah, it connected. See? And look, even the death date, you get the 17 numerology, 7/6/22. And it's like 67-day span from the birthday to the death date on the 6th day of the 7th month. There's Mason again. And it just makes me think of Mason Rudolph, you know, with the 71-yard touchdown bomb to Deontay Johnson, and Lamar Jackson was missing, and he has the 7/1 birthday, 7th day of the 1st month. And then we get the 17. Mason equals 17. Hold on, Mason really does equal 17? I missed that when I did the football decode. Mason really equals 17. And Mason Rudolph just after Christmas with the Lamar Jackson birthday, 71-yard against the Lamarless Ravens. Oh, man. Interesting. As we proceed to give you what you need. All right. So that has to be his son, I'm guessing. Right there. All right. I think we're wrapping it up here. I wrote down some other things. Like, when was he drafted? All right, I already hit on the NHL thing. I put hockey in the calculator. Defenseman, that worked out. Oh, man. Hey, we used to play in the garage and just beat each other up, body check each other into the garage door. I was the goalie, man, just getting peppered. I actually tried roller skating, like, out in the open on some awesome blades. Is that what they're called? Just out, like, desert hockey or whatever. Man, that's dangerous. It's like you really do need a helmet because you're flying. Nice. Ice. Oh, yeah, you're probably somewhere colder, huh? Like I said, my mother's side of the family is from Timmins, Ontario, Canada. I remember that. He got knocked out. Let me pull that up on the side real quick, if I can. He ran into he's got the 24 on there. And 27. There was some with the 17. I want to pull that clip up. He ran into the penalty box door. Messed himself up. Crashes into penalty box. Let's see. Oh, I have to be careful playing it. Hold on. And if there's any copyrights anywhere, it'll just be edited. But the good stuff is here with the connections, you know? Which is really what we need. I don't know how this will play. I'm just going to... Crap, I have to... Let me slow it down maybe or something. I don't know how it'll play. Oh, I can't do the speed? Yeah, I can.
Just as Marchment was flying that way, and he went in to the penalty box.
Let's see. Let's get the replay.
When the doors open, and you have no idea now what the Oilers are.
Come on.
Starts the puck back up.
Oh, he crashed. Did they not show it?
Marchment's down, as you can see. Just
let's see. Oh, right here.
Go out. You can see that Guy Carbonneau in no way even touched the door.
They didn't get a good angle of it, I guess.
See that Guy Carbonneau in no way.
Damn,
he
see
fell all
that?
by himself. Here's another look at it here.
Ooh.
He fell all by himself. Nobody hit him. Penalty timekeeper.
They're all making fun of him.
He fell all by himself. Nope. Here's another look at it here. He fell all by himself.
All right. What other clips do I have? Any other clips here? Oh, I do. Look, this syncs up with his death date. Look at this. Look at this. He died 7/6/22. Look at this.
On behalf of the Marchment family and the San Jose Sharks organization, I want to express our sincere thanks for the outpouring of love and support that we have received over the last 24 hours in response to the sudden loss of our beloved friend and colleague, Bryan Marchment.
The NHL draft was one day after he died, and he was a scout for the Sharks. Shark scout and former player Bryan Marchment. And he backed it up. He was a tough guy. Again, drafted 16th, NHL equals 16. And the 16th prime, 53, dead at age 53. Natural causes. 155 in ABC 123. Anybody can see that, not my opinion. Syncs up with how he spells his name, Bryan Marchment. And you see that the 106 with the Sharks and many other teams, and the 61, and we had other connections with that. I'm glad I got to do this for y'all. I mean, it all hit. Hopefully y'all get to view it. I appreciate Kevin O'Brien in here. More people do need to see that. And the son's birthday right there. Leaving 196 like natural causes. Defenseman, how they spell it with the C sometimes. I guess it's like they're out of Montreal here. Dies in Montreal. It's like, I don't know, like French Canadian. Maybe it's just a spelling, but you get 196. And then the 76 that syncs up the death date with Sharks. I wonder what just Shark equals. Nothing that pops. And blood sacrifice 121, like the born on the 121st day. Dead on 187. I knew there was something with that 76 and Skull and Bones equaling 76. 50 Cent and George Bush Jr.'s birthday. Synced up with the 187, that's for sure. I didn't say that. All of that, right? Mason, the son. MM, 13th letter, M. Dad suspended 13 times. That connection with Arizona, that's just amazing with the 119th World Series and the Diamondbacks. And the Jets moved here to Arizona. And you get the Jets, 119th World Series, the Diamondbacks. And they beat the Yankees right after 9/11 hit with the planes. Jets, right? Freaking amazing right there. Winnipeg, 119. Shit. Number 19, Shane Doan, greatest. Goes on to be the greatest Coyote of all time with the 1 and the 9. It's synced up. So, I mean, let me just see if I have any other clips and we can wrap it up here. Maybe just play a couple of them again.
5 pipes in this game.
One big.
Five pipes in this game.
One big lost it in center, then he and Marchment collide.
Longtime NHL player and current scout for the Sharks has died unexpectedly. 53-year-old Bryan Marchment was attending the NHL draft in Montreal as a scout for the Sharks. He played parts of 17 NHL seasons for a number of teams, including the Sharks. Since 2007, he'd been working for the Sharks in scouting and other roles. Upon hearing the news, Sharks general manager Mike Greer said, quote, "It's a sad day for our organization. Cause of death hasn't been released."
I forgot that 17 seasons and his son's birthday, the 170th day of the year. And sacrifice equals 170. Right? Kill equals 170 and all of that. So I hope that came off simple. I think it did. And again, I started working on this just an hour or two before I went to bed. So it came together, I think, nice. Again, we have the Wikipedia here. See if any of it hits real quick. Let me change that real quick. Oh, the birth, Scarborough. I didn't get a chance to check that out. Let me see. Born there, Scarborough, Ontario. Again, my mother and her side's out of Timmins, Ontario. And before even caring or knowing really about that, I already liked hockey, which is interesting. 105. Look at that. Scarborough, 170. Son, Mason, born on the 170th day of the year. Well, at least the upcoming birthday right here. 2024. Did it change? Oh no, it didn't change. Here, I'll show you. Man, it keeps that calculator. Look, I'm changing it to 4. Okay, stay right there. Bam. Like the birthplace for the father, the son's birthday, Mason. Birthday, the 170th day of the year, 17 on the jersey, kill 17. Dad played 17 seasons. Look at that. Oh, there's that shark right there. See? Yep. All right. So that's like we made the point, huh? All right. Let me get to an ending point here. And I'll be back in a little bit with another one. Okay. So this was the death of Bryan Marchment. I gotta say it like that. It is what it is. And you see how it's all connected. And it's not just these celebrities, okay? All of us are fake. You know what I'm saying? Like things can happen where we dictate how they happen, but I'm telling you, we're way more controlled than you may want to know or accept. And I'm not saying everybody thinks like that, but it's deep. And I'm not here for entertainment, and I'm not here to tell you to give me your money. I'm a real person. Okay? So I have to always make that clear. But Shark scout, ex-player Bryan Marchment, dead, natural causes, and it syncs up 155 with his name. You see how he spells it. Ex-Canadian ice hockey player. And this was in 22. But I wanted to cover it and just get it out there. So I appreciate everybody who, the 2 people I see right now, no matter who you are, and anybody who will be watching it later. It's 1/22, and we're in Monday now. Yeah, we're almost at 5 a.m. Wow, okay. A little later than I thought. So maybe I'll take another nap and come back in a bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I appreciate everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. Sympathy with any victims, always. But I am suspicious of these stories, and numbers don't lie. So Bryan Marchment, Sharks scout, ex-player, dead of natural causes. Appreciate everybody. Until next time.